and welcome to your daily love reading for Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels, and it's also the full moon today. So I'm going to connect with 5 decks of cards to connect with you, your person, your journey. I'm going to bring in the Moonology Oracle cards, and I'm going to bring in the Love Angel Oracle cards. I'm going to bring in the Divine Love message from your counterpart, the Full Moon Twin Flame cards, and some tarot. So we're going to see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. Now, what they're giving me today as an Ascension symptom is neck pain. So if you've been having any neck pain or itching in your neck, it's a huge sign of change. There's masks coming off for them between now and the Aquarius season. So between now and February, you're going to feel a big shift and change, and you may be experiencing that physically in your neck. So yes, you may be experiencing other kinds of Ascension symptoms and other kinds of emotions, but if you're experiencing neck pain significantly, it's because if they felt stuck in their old ways or patterns of behaviour, the pain or the itching is a sign of change. Remember, when a wound is healing, it will begin to itch, and that's a sign it's getting better. You know, for example, if someone's got their arm in a cast, they get itching down there and they perhaps put needles in there, or it's because it's getting better. So the itching is a sign that something is getting better, something is shifting, but they are giving me neck pain. So whether it just comes on because perhaps you sleep funny, or maybe you crick your neck in some way, or you may have a fall and perhaps your neck, you do something to your neck, or you get some form of whiplash or aching, it's connected with change, and they give me fear. So don't go into fear if you get neck pain or worry. Obviously, if you need to see someone, see someone. But the angels are saying to you, this is a sign there's a great change taking place. Because what they are doing is replacing their stuck way of thinking. Like, oh, I'm never going to change. I'm never going to leave. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do this. Whatever it was, I'm never going to give that up, or I'm never going to do that. They're replacing that way of thinking or that way of looking at things with a new plan. And they are becoming flexible and adaptable to that change. And the itching and the pain is a sign of that for you. So that's really what I'm connecting with. Great change occurring between now and February. And this is connecting with karmic cycles ending. So let's see what's going on. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around you with this full moon? What's the energy around you with this full moon? I do feel there's breakthroughs in communication coming as well. Don't be surprised if you receive communication either today or moving over the next few days. We move into Mercury retrograde on the 9th, but I am feeling between now and the 9th, there's significant changes and opportunities for communication coming in. So you may well receive communication today if you haven't already. What's the energy around them today? And obviously we're going to see what the energy is that's coming in today and what's going on, if it's going to come in today or if it's going to take a bit longer. What's the energy around you today, or what are you dealing with today or thinking about? There we go. What's the energy around them? What's the energy around them? Thank you, angels. And what's the energy around the journey? Thank you, thank you. What's the guidance for today for you? What's the message for you today? What clear card, please? And that one. What's the energy around them today? And this will give guidance about the journey itself or what needs to happen. They give me tooth pain, so I definitely feel there's some decisions coming in today. So if you're having any tooth pain, it could be a huge sign that they're making a decision to reach out, or they're making a decision in their life, or maybe you're making a decision in your own life about what the next steps are. This is the energy around you. It's gone on the floor, pick that up after. What's the energy around them today? What's the energy around the journey itself? Thank you, angels. Let me just grab that card that fell over. Look at this for you coming out with the full moon. They're about to tell you how they feel. There you go. Communication on the horizon there. They're about to do it. They're giving me a little block in the throat as well, clearing the air. So something is about to happen where they want to tell you how they feel. So don't worry, okay? Perhaps you're thinking, are they ever going to tell me how they feel? What should I do? Should I let them go? Should I move on? Should I make a change? Perhaps this is the answer you're seeking today. What's the energy around you? What's the energy around them today? Flying out, okay? Yeah, they're definitely going to walk away from something. What's the energy around the journey? That's what they're contemplating today, what they need to release and walk away from. So lots of cards coming out in the tarot. So first of all, for you, don't let pride get in the way. Look at this. It's okay to move on. Surrender to the present feeling. When I'm connecting with this, look at this. Keep the door open. Okay, if there's a third party, this is huge. It's saying they're about to tell you how they feel. So if you're connecting with this reading thinking, should I move on? What do I do? They haven't told me how they feel about me. The angels are saying before you do anything, surrender to the present feeling, breathe. Don't rush into making any decisions, any rash decisions, something you may regret, because the angels are asking you right now to keep the door open. So you may have tuned into this reading thinking, I've had enough. They're not telling me how they feel. There's a third party situation. There's things in the way. I need to move on. Perhaps you're asking that question, is it okay to move on? And the angels say, yes, it is. It's okay to move on. However, if you surrender to the present feeling and you don't let ego, pride, stress, struggle, fear get in the way, you probably realise, I don't need to move on, I just need to let go. Because you can't move on from the person you're truly meant to be with. You can't, it's impossible. How can you move on from your own self, your own soul? You can't. What you can do is let go of all the struggle around the situation, the circumstances, letting go of the need to control things or receive something in this moment or to receive validation. You might just be stressing, thinking, are they ever going to move on from their karmic cycle, from their third party struggles? Are they ever going to move on? And the angels are showing you they're going to walk away, which we'll speak about in a moment, because I just saw the Eight of Cups in their energy there, which is walking away. But what I'm also feeling is, if you're in your own third party situation, and some of you will be watching this, so for example, if you've got a karmic partner yourself, or you're dealing with something that's causing you drama or struggle, it's give me a block there. Wow. They took my breath away then. That was huge, because it may be that you're afraid to speak out to your own karmic partner. That's what I've got coming through very powerfully when I'm connected with this part of the message here. It's okay for you to move on. So in other words, the angels say, don't be afraid to move on or speak your truth or say what's on your mind, because this may be exactly what you've tuned in for. It's okay for you to move on and release the struggle by speaking your truth. So just blocked my throat there for a reason. So this is definitely a huge message about opening up, speaking the truth. Maybe you're about to tell your karmic partner how you feel, or perhaps they're about to tell you how they feel about this. But it's okay to move on. So I feel this is a huge message about karmic endings coming in, whether it's yours, theirs, or it's something is shifting here, especially between now and the Aquarius season. But the big message I've got for everyone is, it's okay to move on from the struggle, which means be more in the present moment, leave the door open, because they're about to tell you how they feel. Whether that's going to come in through a communication directly from them, or you're going to receive a sign, a synchronicity, or a dream about it, or something is shifting between now and February. But it's okay to move on from the struggle. But for those of you who perhaps need to speak up to a karmic partner, it's the right time. It's okay to do this. It's okay. You know, you are forgiven. Don't think, oh, I've got to stay because of this, or because there's kids involved, or because it's what I expected of me. That's what they do in their life, okay? Follow your authentic heart and your truth, and you'll do the right thing for you. So the angels say, whatever's going on today, surrender to the present feeling, surrender to the present moment, which means be in the here and now. Don't let the ego cause you problems. Don't let pride get in the way. So the full moon is actually giving you strength today to overcome the ego, so you don't go into stress and struggle, especially if there's a third party situation, whether it's yours, theirs, or there's just things in the way. It says other people may be interfering with this relationship, and they're telling me divine timing as well. It's all in the timing, and dimming its full potential. So there could be people in the way, and you may just need to take yourself out of the equation until those third party situations are dealt with, whether it's yours directly or it's connected with them. Because they do want to tell you how they feel. So it's so important that you keep the door open, which means allow access. You don't need to block them. You don't need to delete them. You just need to gather self-control. And it's so hard, I know, because I've been there myself. But you have to breathe through those moments where you go into a panic, or you go into your ego, and your ego will tell you things like, oh, they don't care about me. They're better off without me. they don't need me, they don't want me. And then you start thinking, I'm going to block you then, I can't handle this, or I'm going to, do something where I can just take you off my phone, or whatever you're doing. The angels say, no, keep the door open. It says, don't be focused on the closed door, what's happened in the past, because a door is about to open for you. So what I'm seeing with this is keep the door open right now, because they're about to come back in and communicate how they really feel. So if you've blocked them, unblock them. Make sure the communication is open there. And don't see yourself as weak for doing that either. Focus on self-control. Focus on self-love. Focus on being self-aware. The angels say the door is about to open. And this could also be connected with other areas of your life. This could be connected with work. Or it could be connected with something to do with family. Keep the door open. Don't be focused on a closed door. The closed door is what's happened in the past, or perhaps what's gone wrong. The angels say focus on the doors that are about to open, the positivity, the power. And you know in your own intuition, through your own higher self, that there's about to be a big change, and they are stepping into their power as the emperor, that they've just got to overcome their ego to make a move and tell you how they feel, that they want to come in with a new beginning for you, they want to offer something real to you. You can sense that in your intuition. They are your person. So if you're thinking, do I need to move on? But it's really the fact that you just want them to open up a bit more, or show you they care, or communicate, that's about to happen. So it's not about giving up at all. It's about surrendering, giving it over to God and handing it over to your angels to help. So I feel this is for those of you as well who perhaps doubt that this is your person, or you may be wondering if they're your twin flame, if they're your divine masculine or your counterpart. And I feel the Empress come through as a sign that they are. And it's also reminding you that you may need to end things in your life to be with your divine masculine. So for example, if you're in your own third party situation and you need to move on, it's okay to move on. So it's about you doing what's right for you, what you're feeling within yourself. This could also be if you're thinking you want to move, or you want to move a job. It's okay for you to move on from like a job you're in, a situation, a circumstance, a location. It's okay to move on. It's okay to do what's right for yourself. However, regarding this love, keep the door open. So from your twins' perspective, from the masculine perspective, we've got a fiery climax approaches, and the full moon is putting them into passion. And this is why everything is spilling over. It's like that pressure. We've been speaking about pressure building, the boiler breakdown, things breaking, pipes bursting. Again, pipes bursting. A burst. So things shifting because they're feeling all this chemistry, desire. They're intoxicated by you. They want you physically, emotionally. So they're also desiring you. So there's a lot of aching going on there. Aching in their body, their loins, their mind. So something is approaching, something is happening. Now, a fiery climax approaches, I feel, is the perfect time for them to come forward. It's also them approaching you in a fiery way, which means it may be unexpected, spontaneous. There could be an outburst of emotion, an outburst of desire, the flirting coming in, the passion, feeling that. And what they're saying is, I'm so sorry, I could only work with what I had at the time. And what this means is they were doing the best they could. So this is where forgiveness comes in. It's like they are recognising now, I need to forgive myself for the past because I could only do what I could do at the time. I could only work things out with the level of awareness I had at the time. So it's like they're wanting you to know that they've grown. And that's because you've been letting go and allowing the law of attraction to pull them towards you, allowing things to happen. So the heavy energy, whatever it is, will pass soon. Now, there's always heavy energy around a full moon, but I feel this is more about the fiery climax approaching. It's going to release some of this pressure. So the heavy energy is pressure that's being released because they know they need to open up to you and tell you how they feel. They may also need to speak out to a karmic partner to get the truth out. And what they're doing is letting go of fear. They feel attracted to you and they've been manifesting this relationship with you in their mind through their dreams and their fantasies and their desires. It says everything you want will soon be yours. Well, you're what they want and they know they're going to take action. So if someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. Now, I feel that that's what you've done. You've taken yourself out of the equation. You've been doing you. because you may have felt confused more than comforted in this connection. So they are now realizing, I need to come in and comfort you instead of confusing you. And that's the heavy energy that's passing. We've got surrender, give it to God. Now, you've both got this card because they need to accept what they're feeling and do something about it. And you're being guided to surrender what you can't control too. So you're mirroring the same things. You're on the same page. The angels say you're each other's mirror and trigger. So they may well be seeing 1331. You could be seeing that number too, because they're being guided to cut out toxins and relax, to let go of the things not serving them. That's why we've got the 8 of Cups for them, because they're walking away from drama to move towards happiness. It's all about perception, because they know they can have a victory if they allow themselves to do, by letting go of the burden. Some of them are still struggling with communication or getting this out. They want to come in. They want to come in the right way as well. They want to come in with joy and happiness and apologies. They want to come in because they are so drawn to you. So don't judge them for the way they've gone about things. They are your counterpart. Have faith in that. So they are hoping that you're going to be open and receptive to them and not judging them. They are hoping that you're going to feel the same way, that you desire them the same way, that you want them, that you're still attracted to them. There is a little bit of fear around that, but they're still coming in. So the energy around the journey, we've got adjustments are required. Things are changing, especially as we said, between now and February. And that's why you may be experiencing neck pain, because they are thinking of you right now. Now, you may be thinking of them right now, and they are thinking about you right now. It may seem like you're on different paths. You just need to let go of the need to control. You're being guided right now to cleanse your space, and that could be cleansing your home, even cleansing you. You know, we've had Sage and Palo Santo coming out, so cleansing your own energy. They're cleansing their space by looking at their life very clearly, especially the things that aren't balanced, and they are communicating with you through the 5D. So they've been telling you through dreams and feeling signs, synchronicities, they're on the way to you. You just both need to let go of the struggle, and what you're learning is to be patient. It's not that you're on different paths, you just need to let go of control. And this may well be what you're doing in this time right now, where you're being guided to relax and allow. You've been working on your finances, working on your career, and they've been missing you because of that. They felt you pull your energy back, especially since the new moon, and they've been doing lots of deep thinking. Because what you've been doing is letting go of the need to control this, letting go, giving it to heaven, allowing the situation, the time, the space and the room to unfold naturally. Because you're not on different paths, you're going in the same direction. It's just things need to change so you can align with that direction. It says you are not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move in are different. So in other words, what this is talking about is the karmic cycles, the karmic people. So if you're thinking, is it okay to move on from our karmic partner? Yes, it is, because you're not on the same page anymore. And that's what they're realizing too. So I don't feel this about you and your person being on different pages, even though it may seem that way. It's actually them are on different pages than people they've been around. They're recognizing now why they're so drawn to this change, why they're so drawn to you, because they need to let go of everything else that's holding them back. Those situations aren't serving them anymore. So they're not on the same page with whomever they are connected with, and that's why there's going to be a karmic breakdown. They're going to be fear. Again, some of them are waiting until the new year, though, because of Christmas time and Thanksgiving and other occasions where they may already have plans, or they may have kids, family obligations, duty, and that's why we've got February is significant. So some of them will be leaving before then. Maybe you're in your own situation thinking, I'm going to leave before Christmas time, or I'm going to do it in this year of 2025. But there is going to be big shifts between now and the Aquarius season. So it's not that you're on different paths or different pages. You may just not be together right now, so it may feel that way. The different pages are actually connected with the other people, and pages are connected with growth. So again, this is where the growth has come in. So any karmic people interference, whether it's been family, friends, children, or it's been karmic people directly, like karmic people you're involved with or they're involved with friendship wise or romantically, it's about realizing those people have grown you and taught you lessons, you've taught them lessons, but now it's time to go. It's time to let them go. So it's about letting go of anyone or anything not on the same page as you. Because what you both want is a new beginning together, and that's where the change comes in. So the masks are coming off to move things forward. So if you're thinking, is it okay to move on? Yes, it's okay to move on from anyone or anything not serving you. And it's okay to move on from the struggle of the journey, because your person is thinking about you right now and they're ready to communicate. They're about ready. That's why they blocked my throat, because things need to be said and the air needs to be cleared. And that's what you need to know. So I hope this helps. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll see you soon.